Before I get started, I'd like to explain my 7-card Know Thyself or Know Yourself spread that I'll be using for the readings. I gave it this moniker because it's easy to understand the meaning of the 3 top cards of the spread. The top left-hand card is what you know. The central card is what can be or is yours. And the card on the right is self or self-awareness. 3 mini Rider-Waite cards will be the clarification cards underneath the main cards. And the card on the right will be the future card. I'll be using the Conley Tarot deck for all of the readings. And on with the readings. Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to the 2017 Valentine to the end of February Winds of Jupiter Tarot reading. Here in what you know, you received the 2 of Cups. An excellent card to receive right before Valentine's Day. It heralds unions of all sorts, from relationships to friendships to partnerships to companionships, and even kindred spirits may walk into your life. This has a lot to do with the basic human impulses of sex, pleasure, desire, love. But it's also about balancing these earthly desires from grace versus temptation, unconscious versus conscious, physical versus spiritual, and virtue versus vice. Somewhere in the mix of things, this card makes you make choices or a choice, and it's prudent to deliberate and determine what kind of ramifications and consequences from your choices can occur from your action in the future. Because you are kind of dealing with a choice between divine versus earthly, so it wants you to choose wisely. Here in the clarification is the 9 of Pentacles. An excellent card. It's about success, comfort, security, stability, material rewards, self-satisfaction, self-reliance, patience, hard work. There was a lot of sacrifices for you to gain these material things and the comfort. But it's also a completion card, a very mature person. And I'm feeling that this mature person, whether male or female, is stabilizing this union or relationship in some way. There's always one person that takes the lead and the other person follows along and supports and helps along, is in the cleanup crew. And I'm kind of feeling that there's somebody that's taken the lead, and it could be you or it could be somebody in this partnership, but there was a lot of work involved in it, because here in what can be or is yours, you received the 10 of Wands. It's been a heavy load, and you took a lot of responsibilities on, and that's why I was saying that the 9 of Pentacles had sacrificed a lot of things for the gain. And you probably took on more responsibility than you really should have, but 10, as this 9 is completion, 10 is endings and new beginnings, so it's saying here that you're in a new cycle. Things are cycling around, and you're going to start some new things here. And the clarification card is justice. It can be about, legal matters and court proceedings and contracts and agreements and details on documents, but really I'm kind of picking up that this has something to do with the accountability of your actions, and that was discussed here when you make choices in the 2 of Cups, is that justice can wield her sword for punishments, for the accountability of punishments. And I'm kind of thinking somewhere along the lines, there was something out of balance that now the pans of the scale are starting to balance out. And here in yourself and self-awareness, three of Pentacles. I call this the architecture card, or the architect card. You're the master, you're the builder of your own life, and here you're building a life, but a lot of times it has to be a group force, and this might be with the partnership aspect to it. But you have skills. You're proud of your work. You have business acumen, And you do things in a joint effort to lead towards success. Nobody does anything normally alone. You need a support group. Even when you're building a building, you need carpenters, um, the architect. You need all different types of craftsmen. And here you're building not only a career but a home in your bank account, hopefully. Now the clarification card is strength. I always consider this card taming the beast. It's something wild inside you, but then again, it can also be patience. You need to have a lot of patience. And I think this is where the stabilizing card and the strength card are working with each other for whatever ends to a means with this relationship or partnership. And here your future card is the King of Swords. He doesn't let emotions get in his way when he's making decisions. He's in control of his decisions too, and he's like the emperor. He puts things into perspective where it's written and spoken words that make rules and laws. And he enforces these laws. He's no longer the young knight galloping along, behind the king. He now is the king and he is in control. And it appears now that you're taking control of your life. You're taking control of your relationships. You're in a new cycle of some sort, and things are starting to balance out, and you're starting to rebuild. And you're feeling really good about it. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.